I'm Yudhika Sujanani and welcome to Sugar and Spice. Today I'm going to be making two dishes that you can prepare at the end of the day, especially when you're short on time. The first one's a coriander chicken and then a curried prawn penne. Starting out with the coriander chicken, and the first thing I'm going to do is use some cooking olive oil. I prefer light olive oil when you're making up a curry. You don't want those green olive flavors. And swirl that around the pan. And then I'm going to add some onion. Now while this is frying, I'm going to pound some of these coriander seeds. Pound them fresh. They do lose their aroma and taste a bit like sawdust when they've been lying around for a bit. Now these onions are turning a light golden brown. I'm going to pop these coriander seeds in. Give them a stir. These are not roasted. They're going to fry off with the onion for a bit. And next in goes the ginger. And then garlic. Love ginger and garlic. It does splatter and hiss a bit. It's all in the fun of cooking. Red chili powder going in next. I like it fairly spicy, but you can always turn down the heat. Chicken thighs. Now these are deboned chicken thighs. Love the brown meat in the chicken. It's so much more tender. It has more flavor as well. Just stirring these chicken thighs around, coating them in the spices, and making sure that you seal the meat properly. Next, in goes the cumin, coriander, and the garam masala as well. About a teaspoon of each. Going in on the top, turmeric also going in. It's really important to keep this chicken moving about the pan and to not add water. When you add water to chicken, especially deboned chicken, tends to boil, becomes really dry and stringy. Now for a bit of moisture, in goes the tomato. Now, going to stir that around, and the tomato loosens the spices that are stuck on the bottom of the pan. These pans are great, you don't need to use lots of oil. Now I'm just adding a spice called Magic Masala, and this has cumin seeds, cardamom pods, bay leaves, cinnamon sticks, all in one jar. My kids love curry, but they really don't enjoy whole spices. I'm going to simmer that for a minute. It's already slow roasted, very aromatic. And while that's simmering, I'm going to chop some coriander and pop in some curry leaves as well. Generous sprinkling of coriander, and then some curry leaves also going in. And that is ready to serve. I'm going to get into the curried prawn penne. The first ingredient, again, light olive oil going into a pan. And then some onions. These have already been chopped. And I'm going to sprinkle an Indian spice called ajwain into this. It's really good with vegetarian dishes as well as seafood. So stir that around a bit. And the ajwain already starts creating this amazing aroma. Smells a bit like fresh thyme. Then in goes the salt. I feel a bit like a broken record saying it all the time, but always add it to the onions. It really does make a difference. Again, this has to be golden brown. The onions must be properly cooked so they release a lovely rich flavor into the sauce. Next, garlic, one of my favorites as well. Just going to give this a bit of a bash with the blade of a knife and get rid of that garlic skin. Fresh crushed garlic is so much nicer than the preserved garlic you find in some stores. Just giving these onions a bit of a stir and making sure they don't burn. Now, for the angry part, I'm going to pound these garlic cloves just very lightly. The more you pound it, the more garlic flavor. So you can have garlic in the middle of the week, but just lightly crush the garlic cloves. Now, just going to pop these garlic cloves into the pan. Always onto the side of the pan as well. If your oil's very hot, they could hit the pan and burn. I like these cookers because you can actually control the heat quite easily. Next, red chili powder. Now, I really enjoy a good prawn curry. Sometimes I just don't want to have it with rice. So why not a bit of leftover penne or macaroni, whatever pasta you've got cooked up. Tomatoes. Now these are tinned tomatoes, they've already been diced. They're convenient, they're quick, and they are consistent. So whenever you make this dish, it looks and tastes the same every time. Now these tomatoes are breaking down beautifully. I'm going to add some cumin and 2 little spoons of coriander. Again, a touch of turmeric. Giving that another stir. Just use the back of a wooden spoon, or whichever one you prefer, and smash these down against the pan. So this is going to thicken up quite nicely. And now for the indulgent bit, some fresh cream going in. I'm just stirring this around, and it's a beautiful orangey sauce. Looks creamy, and it is fantastic. And now for the prawns, I'm just going to pop these into the pan. They've been shelled and deboned already, really convenient. I'm going to stir these through gently. You can add a touch of water if the sauce is too thick for your liking. Now these prawn tails are curling already, and they're just about done. So I'm going to pop in the penne. Now this is being cooked and rinsed off with a bit of cold water. I've drizzled in some olive oil to prevent it from sticking, and I'm just going to drop that in. Warm it through gently, and we're good to go. This looks fantastic. So who says you have to have prawn curry with rice only? You can even have it with pasta. And I'm just going to chop some fresh coriander now. You can use even basil if you like, whichever herb you prefer. Drop in some chopped chilies if you like as well to heat it up. This looks amazing and smells fabulous too. Wow. Those prawns look absolutely delicious. And this is how I do my curried prawn penne. AMC is giving away this paella pot valued at 3,000 Rand. To win one of these fantastic giveaways, go to www.saffrontv.co.za. Spar is giving away 5 1,000 Rand shopping vouchers. To win one of these vouchers, go to www.saffrontv.co.za. Curry Me Home is giving away a fabulous KitchenAid blender valued at 3,000 Rand. For more details, log on to www.saffrontv.co.za.
Whirlpool is giving away this fantastic Jet Chef microwave oven. To win this exclusive giveaway, go to www.saffrontv.co.za.